here we are. There's the primrose. There's the cross between the primrose and the oxlip. The primrose has got the small stem and the larger flowers. The cross, which is a polyanthus primrose, got a long stem with a bunch of smaller primrose flowers on. And there's another one. And then under here is a true oxlip. So you've got them all together. It shows you how the primroses and the crosses are hybridising the way out, unfortunately. Isn't that sad?
There.
A beautiful oxlip.
You have to really look for them as well.
They're ancient,
yeah.
Really ancient.
And this is Great Gransden Woods in Cambridge. Well, off the border of Cambridge, Huntingdonshire, stroke Bedfordshire. It's on the border of them all. Apparently. When I said an hour and a quarter it takes to drive up here, it's because I don't speed. I take my time. In case anyone does do that journey and says it didn't take as long. I was just, I wasn't in a rush, and it's during the week, so everyone else is working. It's not a Saturday. We came up here on Saturday last time, and it was rather chaotic and busy. And it's during up the weekday now, and it's not so crazy on the roads. Thought I'd let you know all that.
Oh wow! I really am in my.
This is great.
At last, we've found. And there we are. There's a true oxlip, and it's got a tiny eye in it. You notice, not like the primrose has got the flares. And this is a cross between the two.
Yeah.
Again.
How lovely.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Ancient woodlands. Oh, nice. Wow. Spring has sprung. I'm full of Pete, eh? I'm behind with the camel, doing my bit. The bluebells
are beginning to come out. This is the crossover now. This is the primroses.
They're lovely.
And the oxlips, there's another one over there. In fact, all this now is oxlip domain.
Yeah.
We've left the primroses and then the crosses behind.
Yeah.
And now we've got all the
bluebells coming out. How pretty.
Yeah, and over here.
And over here.
You'll see through the bluebells, loads of oxlips.
Yeah.
You'll find
quite a lot of them.
This is the oxlip part of the wood. Deeper, more ancient.
Yeah.
And they like it a bit darker and murkier.
Right.
In here. And then probably if we went over there, you'd probably find oxlips crossing with cowslips.
Yeah, and it goes on and on, doesn't it?
As we go into the field, there'll be cowslips.
Further.
So it goes on, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
And unfortunately, as I say, the ring of cowslips and the ring of primroses is gradually inbreeding the oxlips out of existence.
Right.
How sad.
Hmm.
But I'm absolutely thrilled that we found the oxlips.
Yeah, yeah, I am. Lots of lovely nature walks. Oh, they're pretty. It's beginning of April now, so everything's starting to come out and flourish. Slow process, but it's all coming out slowly. It's really pretty up here. Nice for a nice quiet walk up here. There you go. Another one. And come over here, some more down here as well. How lovely and pretty.
Oh, true oxlips these are, not crosses, the true
these are
thing.
True oxlips now. You can hear the birds in the background tweeting away. How lovely. And there's some there.
Yeah, right over there, some nice ones, quite tall coming up. Wow.
Nice. Very purdy.
Very purdy.
Yeah. There.
Walk on a little bit further.
Yeah, just pointed this plant out to me. Have a pretty. So many lovely ancient flowers.
If you notice the leaves on that as well are more like a primrose. They're ovate, as they call them. Whereas the true oxlip, which is down here,
right in front of me. I missed
more
that one.
Rounded.
Yeah, they're very
spatulate.
Distinctive.
And yeah, and the cross between them is the cross between the two.
Yeah.
So the leaves are different as well as.
Yeah, get a lot of crossbreeds.
If you look closely, that is, as I do.
Yeah. Very pretty.
A lovely bunch here.
Oh, here we go, another bit. Where are we going now?
Lovely.
Have the other.
Colony coming up here.
Here we go.
True oxlips.
How lovely.
Seeing there, like a spoon shaped.
Yeah.
As they call it.
Yeah. Pretty.
Oh wow. I think I might get a picture of these too.
Hey.
Right, a little pond in there.
Yeah. Yeah. Lovely. Now.
Well, through there it's a little bit boggy. You can see the water laying in the ditch, so we don't want to sort of sink up to our knees in it.
There's
But you can actually see.
a bit too much.
I think they're oxlips from here. I find
there.
it difficult, but the zoom will probably show up what they are.
Yeah.
Right on the edge of the woods, and then the fields are over there, so there's probably cowslips, so we're not allowed to go in there. That's the farmer's field. So we've got to stop here, unfortunately.
Yeah. There we are.
Goodbye to the Oxlip woods.
Yeah.
At last.
Oh, it's very nice here.
Lovely, isn't it?
There we go. I can zoom out again. It's quite a bit of a distance, but a bit too wet down there. It's not dried up yet, and got a bit of an accident.
Take my booze advice.
Yeah. We just noticed this bluebell on the side here. We're walking back through the woods, back to the car, and if you didn't see this before, how beautiful! Wow. Hiding from us.
Always come out at once, don't they?
No, how lovely.
And just over there is yet another oxlip.
Yeah.
A plethora of oxlips now.
Hang on, where's that gone?
Can you?
Oh, here we are. I think I've got it now. Yeah. Yeah. You like the oxlips, don't you?
Yeah. Oh,
They're pretty.
my favourites.
Yeah, funny enough, I prefer the bluebells, funny enough.
Well,
We can't all like the same thing, can we? I like
my-
them. They're pretty.
My great-great-grandchildren might not see oxlips because they're probably a bit extinct by then.
Well, I was just about to say, with climate change the way it's going and how the world's changing, will these flowers be here in the next, I don't know, 20, 30 years?
Well, they're temperate plants, you see, and if it gets too hot, they won't be able to survive. And oxlips in particular like it like this, muddy.
Yeah.
They like the heavy, wet clay.
Yeah.
And
They thrive on it.
Much of that now because people keep draining things
Yeah.
all the time.
There's a lot of change. We need our flowers and our plants for help us breathe and what they let off. Yeah, very. We need all this to survive. Hey, never mind changing everything in 50 years' time, or a lot of people don't even think climate change exists. I think you need to be a bit naive to think like that personally, but there you go. It's happening around us all constantly all the time. If we wait for the scientific proof to come through, well, by the time that's completed, we'll all be dead.
Well said,
Well, it's just common sense. It's happening right in front of us. We can all see it. It's just those people that don't want to do anything about it or don't care. Yeah, or don't think, you know.
Making too much money.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. If we carry on at this rate, there won't be a planet Earth.
Get materialism.
No.
It's about.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll put the world to right, eh? Have our say, eh? Yeah, we'll have our say. Anyway, on we go. On we go.
Cowslips in the fields around the Oxlip woods, and there's also little violets in the grass. And sure enough, right on the edge of the Oxlip woods in the fields are the cowslips coming up, and there you can see is a cross between an Oxlip and a cowslip. Now's the time to look at some of the variations on, and here's our old friend the cowslip, the primrose. And sneaking right behind him is what we call a hose in hose cowslip. Can you see that? It looks, instead of having a calyx, it has one flower growing out of the other. Can you see that? Look at that. And it's just coming up, this one. That is quite a find in our garden there. but that is occurs occasionally in the wild, and they're known as anomalous primulas because they're a bit different to the others. But quite a thing that. And also occasionally we get the odd red or orange cowslip as well, which is really quite something. You find these very often in the West Country, in Cornwall and that. Still not common, but they happen occasionally. There's an ordinary yellow one down there, but these are the red ones and orange. This is like another little oxlip, which we've been looking for. And that occasionally trickles the hose and hose oxlip. Fascinating. All coming up. Different varieties of primrose have been known for hundreds of years, and this is the old double white primrose, and that together with this, which is Primula vulgaris lilacina plena, it's given in Henry VIII's time the name of Quaker's bonnet, because it looks like a Quaker's bonnet, or the Victorians, the Tudors thought it did anyway. And that, believe it or not, is over 500 years old. It looks better than me. Yeah, it's a Great Gransden. This is all the primroses in the there, look, and that. And this is the village of Great Gransden. At the end of our journey, our primrose pathway. Thank you, primrose pathway.
I love it, the bluebells.
Don't forget the bluebells, yes, and the celandines and everything else.
Yeah.
But this really is a lovely village, actually. Great Gransden and Little Gransden, and we were quite impressed with some of the still a lot of old thatched cottages here. There's a local going into past there, and have a pick at some of these thatched cottages. It's Little Gransden now, and I think this is the really quaint village, as far as I remember. Typically English, isn't it? Typically quaint English, both. That makes sense.
That makes sense.
Hey, here we go. Here we come in.
Lots of windy roads.
Lots of windy roads, yeah. There he is. And right out in the sticks, really, in the countryside.